Well, hello and welcome to my channel. Well, today we're doing probably the last in my Christmas Decorate With Me series of 2023. And as you can probably tell, we're going to do my bedroom. And I'm going to do a few more things more than just the Christmas decor here, which is, it's just a little bit, it's not that much. But one of the things I want to take advantage of, I usually like to change my bed seasonally. I usually do maybe like a spring, summer, and then like a fall, and then I do like a winter. I change the comforter. I also change the window treatments. That way I get a chance to take them down and wash them off, things like that. Now you'll see here that I did my room a few years back. I did the stenciling in the back that you see here. And I was very inspired with Moroccan design, and that's kind of something that I really always loved. So that's kind of the vibe that I was going with. And I kept all my old wicker furniture. Caribbean girl loves her wicker furniture. What can I say? I know it's not so for everybody, but I love it, and we had bought a whole set of that. So anyway, so you'll see some of those pieces here and there probably, in case you're wondering. But the main thing we're going to do is we're going to change the bedding. I have new bed skirt. I have the comforter, which is always not new. The sheets are already changed. And then I want to change the curtains. I have a little curtain there and a bigger curtain over here, which you can't see. And then after that, we're going to do the little Christmas decor. We should do it on the fireplace. We have a dual fireplace that the other view is actually the master bathroom, which I also did a few years back. So you'll get a view of that as well. And I'll tell you a few of the things that I've done there. But for the most part, it was kind of a very cosmetic kind of makeover that I did a few years ago. Okay, so let's get started with the bed. This little girl's not going to like it, but she's going to have to put up with it for a little bit. That's her spot forever, So anyway, let's get on with it. Okay, I'm going to do the hardest part, which is putting the new bed skirt. I got this one from Amazon. I really wanted something kind of crushed velvet, or just velvet. It's really nice, but I had to hem it. It was super long. Look how much I took, and I got the shortest one that they had. But anyway, I need the hobby help for that. Okay. Okay, now it's time to figure out my pillows. And I don't have pillow forms. What I do is I use old pillows that I don't like anymore, and I recover them. So I bought some pillow covers from Amazon, and these are really great. And what works the best is to get your pillow form slightly bigger than the pillow cover. That way they'll be really nice and full. And it's no need to buy, unless you don't have any pillows, then go ahead and buy the pillow forms. But sometimes the pillow forms are more expensive than the actual pillow covers. So, and sometimes, you have to kind of work them into those corners, or, if need be, put some stuffing. You can always do some batting or polyfill kind of thing. I've done that too. See, like this one, I wish it was a little bit plumper. I like them plump. But there's one. I have browns and some whites. So I should like to do, about 3 pillows in the middle, and then maybe like a little accent pillow in front. So I definitely will do 2 of these brown ones. And see what I mean? This looks like it's too big for this, right? You'll see, it works just fine. It's just a little harder to put it in, but it's doable. Angelina can't wait to get her new pillows. Much better. Same thing with this one. It looks way bigger than it needs to be, right? But we're gonna make it work. Okay, number 2, and lastly, let's see. So we're gonna do 1 and 1, and this one in the middle, and then I have this contrast one, and then the white ones I'm gonna use on my little chairs over here. So I need to put one white one together again, and we're done. Okay, now it's time to change the curtains. Instead of changing all the curtains, sometimes I just change the shears. I have a double set, right? Those are my blocking curtains that block the sun and all that to go to sleep. And then these are more decorative, kind of more, you know, filtering light they call it sometimes. So that's what I'm gonna do. And keeping up with this kind of brown and kind of gold, kind of, you know, holiday kind of color scheme. I have these old ones here. I'm gonna see if I can find some newer ones, because this one's kind of have faded. I don't know if you can tell, but some of the parts are worse than others. But anyway, so this is what's gonna go there. These little shears in place of those yellow ones. So I'm gonna take those down first. Gonna put 2 panels on each side. It's better to do this first, makes it a lot faster. Okay, well it's the bedding and the bedroom things, and those will stay on through, you know, the winter and all that. So I'm gonna put a wreath that I made a while back over the bed. So I have to, it has battery operated lights, so I gotta put some batteries, and I'm gonna put a command hook on the wall. So let me do the batteries first here. There we go. Okay, that's my favorite mode, the thing in place. Okay, well that's better. So we got that, and we got our white curtains over there. We got our bedding changed. We got our curtains changed here on the shears. Now it's time to work on the fireplace, and there it is. And all that's happening here is I'm putting a small Christmas tree on that corner, and I'm doing a garland, and I usually do it like a loop-de-loop, because I don't want to block the sensors for the TV and things like that. So let's get started with that. Okay, I'm going to start with the mantle, because that way, you know, if anything falls down, I can clean it up before I finish the tree down there. So as per usual, I try to put things away pretty much decorated, and then I try to see what survived. And let's see. Okay, I went ahead and took everything off just to kind of start from scratch. So it's good to do that also, so I can show you how I did it. I put a command hook here in the middle, so that it can actually, you know, do the loop-de-loop. And again, it looks very spindly now, but it'll look better once I start putting the elements that I have planned for it. And again, I'm mostly going to use the branches as my wire, right? No need to get extra wire, but if it feels like it needs extra wire, I guess we can always do that, but I don't think I will need to. And this time I will secure it really well to make sure that, you know, that I don't have to do as much work next year. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the center. I'll start with the center. So I have some big things that are gonna go here in the center. Usually the bigger elements are more backdrop, so I'm gonna put those on first. Okay, I'm gonna start with these big things. And like I said, they take a lot of volume and they make a statement for sure. So I'm gonna put them going each way, and I'm gonna secure them a lot of different places here, using my branches as my zip ties. Okay, see, it's already getting a lot beefier, right? Okay, now my second element is quite large as well. Is this huge long branch of pine cones, and the same thing. They're gonna go on each one of that direction, one this direction. And I could cut it, but again, I like to give myself options, so I am not gonna cut it. I'm gonna leave it long like that. And if anything, use it to my advantage to counterbalance, right? Make sure it doesn't fall. Twist that. Okay. I'll start giving it a little bend to help it out. Try a few, I guess. Okay, now we can add some picks. I have like 5 of these. No, yeah, I have 5. So then, and I also try to keep them by type, right? This one, they have 2 with the bells, and then I have 3 of these other ones. So one will go in the middle, and the other 2 are kind of going out each side. See, this one's a little different. These two are very similar. So this, I'm gonna try to put them more out there. It's I think maybe coming from the corners. Okay, so let me show you how it looks. I'll finish up. There it is with all the elements in it. And now I gotta put a little my hooks here for some stockings. Let me show you. Okay, so I put my little snowflakes here that hold my stockings. Not that we use these, we use the ones downstairs, but I couldn't resist. They would look so cute. I think I got them at Walmart a few years back. One of these I forgot. I kind of forgot that they were gonna go there. So, let me see. They're so cute. Yeah. Okay. We'll leave them there. You gotta cover up some of the thing. That's okay. Okay, so I got a few more things that I have to put on top. Let me show you. Okay, so a few years back, I was working on this wood project and I had a lot of angles. And I came up with a lot of these scrap angles and I thought, Christmas trees. So I went ahead and I put two together. I did the burning technique. I attached some bark that I had and I put some glitter, snow, a little star on top, and now they're trees. And I have a little one and a big one. And I've been putting them up here. The only thing is that they sort of compete with the sconce that I have. So usually what I've been doing is taking the sconce down. So either that or putting them somewhere else. Let me think about it. Okay, I think I'm gonna put them over here on the dresser. I shouldn't put too much on my dresser. But this is, again, another thing that I made a long time ago. This is a piece of wood that I burned and I charred and I, clean off, the whole Japanese technique. These are 3 more of those little angles that I had. I did the same treatment with the bark. These ones are just 1, not 2 like those. Extra bark. In fact, there was another piece here that broke off. And then a little deer from Dollar Tree. These are some candles that I found, LED candles. And when they're all together, they look like a little kind of Winter Wonderland, kind of very rustic kind of setup. So I think we'll go with that. And I have some lights that I can put on this, some fairy lights. I have these really fun fairy lights. I call them little jingle bells, and they're kind of brown and rusted, so they kind of help with that kind of rustic kind of woodsy Winter Wonderland, which this is what's going on over here. Okay, so there it is. Winter Wonderland woodsy vibe there. Okay, now the last part that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little Christmas tree in this corner. It's only about this high. I tried it one time with a table and I didn't like it. I just thought it looked weird. So anyway, so let's do that. Okay, there's the tree. Now we're gonna start decorating it. I have 2 things that help. As you see, it has a lot of gaps. So I'm gonna do the same trick that I do in my big tree, which is to use this kind of mesh thing. So I'm gonna kind of tuck it in here and there. Strategic places. This one I have more in pieces. It's not just one big roll. Okay, so my white mesh is on. Now my next step is to do, I put 2 ribbons together. Again, it has a bit of a brown and gold. Again, the brown gives me more of that kind of woodsy Winter Wonderland that I have in here. It's a little bit more woodsy. So for this one, I've had little, what do you call those, pipe cleaners that are gonna help me kind of attach it in strategic places so I can kind of loop it around. Okay, so we got the mesh and the ribbon. I just took a run and spiral for the ribbon. So now I have some ornaments, and let me show you. Basically, I want it to be very woodland, kind of a Winter Wonderland. So it's all very woodsy with little creatures and things like that. A lot of browns and blacks. So that's what we're gonna put on the tree. Also, I try to kind of keep the same element, so that way I can distribute them evenly. So I think one of these, 2 of them broke. I only have 2 of these left of the white ones, and I have 1 brown one. So I love these guys. And here is the brown one. Okay, I also have some big elements like this kind of mushrooms, and I have a lot of big gaps, so those are great for the big gaps to nestle in. This really cutie pie over here. Let's see. And I have 2 of these. That little thing fell off. This is a hedgehog made out of pine cones. Isn't he the cutest? This nice reindeer. I still have more owls, but these ones are smaller. And I have white stars to provide some nice contrast. And I also have these really cute little bird houses. I have these little deer heads. Let's see, almost there. Now we got these cute birds. As before I put the tree topper, I have some little snowflakes. Okay, now to give you a little close-up, there's a pretty star and my little creatures. Now the last thing is to put a little drop cloth to kind of hide the base. So usually what I do for that is some burlap. I have some burlap right here that I'm going to put around it. Okay, and to give you now the final look or how the master bedroom turned out, my little tree and deer little vignette there. This is another one that I had. This one needs the batteries though, but it's like a snow globe and it has like a nice LED. It's a really pretty one. Got the little fairy lights on it that also serve as ornaments. I do need to glue this little star on. This fell off here, but that's an easy fix. Okay, and then proceed to the bed with the new bedding. I added this, which I'm still probably gonna play with. I'm not sure how I like it. But anyway, it's like a little throw. A mink throw adds to the dark color. And the wreath is up there. Up here, I put this other pretty wood, little, I forgot what those are called. It's like a laser cut kind of wood thing, very Scandinavian. Over here we have a new curtains. Here we have our sitting area with the tree and the mantle all done. And some cozy pillows. And there you go. There's master bedroom.